What's going on, guys? Can you hear me all right? Is my volume in relation to the music just fine? I got a cat sitting about a foot from the microphone, so you might be hearing a sort of meows and purrings, which is just fine. I'm gonna have to take a break at some point in the next 40 minutes to feed the cats so that they will not bother me. This is something I've been working on. This is a obstacle course with the idea that people would be racing and doing the obstacle course. I might show you guys more of that later. We have a lot of junk down there. It's a huge mess. Yeah, the fleets have been really acting up, and basically I've just sort of threw all my fleets in down there. Let's take a look in the tab menu. So we got different categories. Vintage is my World War II stuff from last summer. Rebels, Star Wars, Imperial Rebels. Of course, we got miners. Those are like the Mad Cats and stuff from my Star Squadron season. Imperials, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Fathers are like big ships or old unique ships. So let's see. Do I have creative mode turned on? I do not. We're going to be going into creative mode, as this is my single-player creative mode world where I just screw around and build stuff. So, creative mode. So how's everyone doing tonight? I think this was the first of my replica builds, the Spaceballs diner of all things. Let's see if we can move this out of here. So I was working on the Gazanti, and I was nearly finished. I was just like, I was really close. I started posting pictures of it like a proud papa. And then I started like preparing for a StarMade video, you know, as you do. And I was organizing all of these ships into one wonderful like little parking lot. They were all pretty close together. And that's where things fell apart. The last ship crashed into another ship, which then crashed into 3 other ships, which, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Banana! Banana. Alright. So, let me get out of here. We're just screwing around in these ships. I don't need to be. I don't need to be. I'm stuck. We're going to try to sit our way out of this situation, right? We can do it. That's my chair. Come on. Siéntase, por favor. Ah, muchas gracias. Okay. There we go. So, we're gonna go visit the diner since we're here. A little visit to the diner. I think that's where we're going. This is not the ship I was looking for. Interesting. It's a new thing that I built, actually. This is fairly new. This is the front. Oh, man. Have you guys been getting this bug where when you open up Plex doors and stuff, only single ones work, even though they are all connected and attached? It drives me bonkers. Alright, we're going to try to get out of here this way. Okay, we're stuck in the floor. Everything's working perfectly. Thank you, StarMade. Can we sit out of this? Can we? No? Kind of caught here. There we go. Sitting. It solves a lot of problems. Just, hashtag just saying. Is that not how hashtags work? Okay. So this is the Spaceballs Diner. I don't have anything on the menu in this one. I never got around to it. But we have the Disco-matic back here. Of course, we got some old classic Bon Jovi because of the era that the movie Spaceballs came out. Let's get the heck out of here. What is this? Have you guys ever seen the TV series V? There was one version of it from the 80s, and that's the one that I'm building a version of. Let's hop over here real quick. We'll go into person mode. So this is the bridge of the Visitor Mothership. I just built this part onto it this week, as I learned, like, I saw another picture from the TV show that showed this little area. But most of the shows, if you look at V Mothership in Google, you'll get a lot of shots that look very similar to this. We get the nice big heavy sliding doors, a little clamshell action there. There's this walkway. I mean, the set for the mothership was, you know, obviously a building of some sort, so you got walkways and windows that they were using. Good times, good times. All right, now we're gonna be building the Gazanti, so let's get away from here, get some space within our space. I'm going to spawn in what I got so far. The stage 3 portion of the build. Catalog. Looking through here. This was one that I downloaded from the doc just to see what other people have done. I work slightly larger than most other people's builds, so I was curious how they handled some of the build angle issues. There we go. Admin load. Alright, so this has been getting a lot of use in the Star Wars Rebels TV show, and I believe that it first came out due to the Fantasy Flight, like, miniatures game or something like that. Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure. Alright, so what we gotta add here is some escape pods. We have to add a like a little ramp, not really a ramp, a little elevator thing here, and also back up under here. There are turrets, one to be added back here under and top, and we also need to be able to put some thrust in here. So let's just do some of this real quick here. Make sure our planes are set. So the one from the dock I noticed is a lot more accurate as far as its curves go, but I don't know. It was too much fish scaling to me, and I wanted to have a little bit smoother, a little bit of a smoother thing going on here. You know, putting thrusters in, that's not very exciting. We're gonna have a fun stream, right? Hey, Nezzy Kepo, welcome to the stream. Alright, so what we're gonna do is put some logic blocks in our pockets. As I scroll past them, yeah, I could type them in, but where's the fun in that? Not gonna need those, but we'll just throw them here also. And rails. And I think that's gonna do it for the time being. Anything else we're gonna be able to grab. Oh man. Yeah, there was a lot of work that I had done. I had put windows in, and I had put some lighting in as well. Speaking of lighting, we're going to lighten this thing. So this is the cockpit. There are going to be buttons for different various functions such as this. Basically, we're going to have lights, so if like this is open, it's going to alert those in the cockpit what's going on. This is supposed to be a captain's quarters. It's a little bit big, if you ask me, only because this is how much room I gave to everybody else. These are going to be bunks. Man, there's so much. If you're a little late to the story here, I had finished this build, and it wandered off. It flew off somewhere, and I've done searches. I suspect that in my cluster of large amounts of ships that are just like hanging out down here, I suspect heavily that I may have accidentally deleted something that I thought was a duplicate when it was actually my finished Gazanti. It's my Enterprise that I've been working on. Pretty proud of that thing. But we're not here to talk about that. Saying a weird voice, disturbing everyone watching. Alright, we're not going to need our plane mode on for this because we only need one rail. This is going to go up into the ceiling if we do it the same way that I did it before, which I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, okay. Button. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I think we do. We're going to do a little bit of setup here. That's going to go to my, whatever that, my flip-flop. And then from the flip-flop to my knot. And then back to my flip-flop. Yeah, it's clearly not how it works. Are you not hooked up properly here, my friend? There we go. Alright. So next thing we do, get a button. We don't want it attached to that though. One to the flip-flop, one to the knot. And then we're going to deselect everything because that'll screw everything up. Okay. Rail facing up. Rail facing down. Will I upload the yellow ship that I built in the first episode of Season 3? Maybe. I'm thinking that I'm going to be uploading all of my ships sometime here in the fairly near future. I know which one you're talking about, though. There's a couple of versions of it down here, actually. That one. That one. Unless you're talking about that one. But I think you guys... Yeah, Deep Space Miner... That one's been viewed a lot. That episode's been viewed a lot. It's because, I guess it's because the ship. I like it. There it is down there. We have a couple versions of it. One has interiors, like the one that I ended up using during my series. And then the other one is just sort of like factory standard. And then what I've done here is I've taken these guys that I built and I docked them. These have Lenscaps, capsules. I'm really lazy at making capsules. You'll have to forgive me. I'll spend time on building everything else, but capsules bore the hell out of me. But yeah, this thing looks kind of cool with these docked on the side. Lots of space for cargo. You got the Ravager and the Cyclops. All of these upgrades with the new power and systems update that's coming out soon. It's gonna be nice having to strip out everything. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to strip out everything. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's gonna be nice to be able to get everything ready to go. This was one of my first ships, actually, the Cyclops, and the Ravager right down there. I stole that design from D20 Modern, the role-playing game, from the Future installment. I think it was called a Marauder or something like that. That's the Stanford down there, and I've got a Cyclone. Cylon? Whatever. Alright. Like everything I do, I get off topic. That's why I edit the hell out of my stuff. Otherwise, we'd never get anything done. Okay, back to the Gazanti. We're gonna go and install this rail. We're gonna get the elevator put in. Hey, what's up? Let's go. thank you very much for coming. And you make it to almost every single one of my streams, if not every one. That's dedication, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Alright, what we're gonna do is cut a hole in the floor. Damn straight. We're gonna make this thing here work. Alright. Space for the core. Or, I mean, the rail itself. Now, we can change the distance, but I think that's how far down I want it to go. That's good timing, dude. Well, it's been a slow Saturday night. I don't know how many channels you guys normally sub to, but my inbox was starting to slow down. I was like, geez, if it's that bad, I might as well make some content myself. I mean, I'm gonna be building stuff. I might as well stream it. And I'm feeling uncharacteristically jubilant and chill today, so that's good. Alright, what are we doing here? We're gonna create docking. We're gonna pick a rail. Pick a rail, any rail. That's not where I want to put that. Now, is it? Let me cancel this. Hold on, because I want to think about something. Cancel. How far down can we go? Oh, we're gonna have landing gear. The landing gear has to be able to fold up under here into the jaw. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I'm not sure how I really want to do this. I think, though, that we're just going to plan for it to be right here for now. And then we can change where we want this rail to go. We do want it to be kind of high, though, right? Alright. I'm sorry. I'm very indecisive, guys, because I don't want to have to build this twice. I mean, I am building it for a second time already. So, let's see if we can figure out how far down this needs to be able to go. It needs to be able to clear to where the landing gear would be. Well, that's just the bottom part of it. Like if you didn't have your TIE fighters here, for example, you can vanish. Those things don't have to be there, so when it's landing on the ground, and it has to be able to clear the engines, obviously. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 at the underwing area. 4, 5, yeah, about 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. 4 and 5. So now what we're doing, some fiery puns. Those hot, spicy puns. And some hot Mexican rice for dinner. It was left over from last night's dinner. It was damn delicious. I have to tell you, I have to admit it to everyone on Earth. This is just something's not right about this. So this is what I'm gonna do. I know I did it one way the first time, and since you guys didn't see it, you don't care. So we're gonna do it the normal way, I suppose. Which is we'll just stick a rail here, like that, and then we're going to. Okay, this is why I keep having problems, because we need this thing to be able to come down. And if I nest that, it doesn't matter. We can just build off of it. So do I want it up here then? Yeah, JC, damn indecisive bastard. Okay. So when you're placing your cores, when you're doing docking, I always like to make sure that the arrow is on top of the block, because that's going to decide which is your facing, and of course what is the top. So if you have to align yourself to the elevator, you're not going to be aligned sideways, you're going to be aligned onto the top. So that's what is up. Who cares about naming that? Alright. So if this was to extend up into here, I have a feeling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to want to pull this down by 1, 2. I need to jump out of this core. Hold on a second. Go into the core. Speak English, please. Instead of my mumbling mumbo-jumbo. Oh man, when do I think the new stable update's gonna be out? Thank you for the question. It makes it so much easier. I don't know, but it's been like, they keep like tweaking it like constantly, and there's like heavy discussion going on the StarMade docs right now. Okay, this is gonna be placeholder block, but I don't like it anyway. 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count wrong? I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now because we did this first, I always forget to change between things. I don't know if you guys do that too. I'm gonna connect. Can I shift V on all of these as an astronaut? I question mark. Nope. Okay. Just gonna drop down a block here. I hope the update comes out really soon. I know all of you guys obviously want it to as well, but it's coming together. There's some really interesting discussions about how shields might be implemented in the future. A little bit more Star Trek-y and well, more science fiction-y, you know, because everyone has like rear and side shields and stuff like that. And when you're placing importance over your systems, you can place, you know, you can handle that sort of thing. Shift V, you want to see, and another Shift V. Alright, so we want to see how high this rides up into the ceiling. What are you doing, cat? That's a stuffed animal cat. Are you staring at it? You think it's gonna bite you? Come on, stop acting weird. We got an audience. You gonna work? No, of course it's not. What did you do wrong? Didn't have this up to that. No, but it's also hooked up to that, which should not be. Alright, so we can put this down to 9, and this thing goes all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I was trying to trouble myself the other way. Alright, so now we're going to lay out some of this here. Hey, let's go. Have you been watching Star Trek Discovery? And if you have, what do you think of it? I've only seen the first episode. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Let's get some better blocks on here. Really needs they don't have to be heavy blocks. This is going to be within the hull when it's not being used. So let's get some dark gray hull. Phone, what you doing? Oh, my wife loves me. It's good to know. I was wondering about that. Okay, gray hull. By the power of gray hull. Yeah, solar powers would be cool, and resources and things would be pretty neat. I don't know how much I want. I don't know how much I want my game to be like, sort of like grindy as far as having to gather resources and stuff. But I don't know. So this, you don't like the new? It's too soap opera-y for you? Fair enough, mate. That's my best Raven impression, right? Doesn't he say mate all the time? Right, mate. Cheers, mate. He's a good guy. I like that dude. Okay. Put our ramp in here. And if this ends up being too far down for my landing gear, which it might be, we'll just have to sacrifice a small billy goat to appease the elder gods. You know, as you do when you need to sacrifice to the elder gods. They're so picky. Let's put a mesh down. I think a mesh would be pretty solid. A metal grill, I mean. Hey, matey. Douglas. What's going on, buddy? Alright. That's this here. Now I hid the ability to activate this from the outside. So what I can do here. I'm going to do the same. It just feels like it's way too down. Way too down. Well, you gotta have room for your turret. That's fine. We're all fine here. Cats, shut up! I don't know if you guys can hear that. Those cats. Those damn cats. Alright, so resistant is working. Let's clear that. I don't want to be activating that accidentally. Everything's fine here. Right? I'm gonna have to put like a fake arm up here or something like that. It looks too weird coming down and up. And we'll just drop that just to do that. Okay. Let's see here. Put my grill. Yo, homie. Is that your grill? Looks great. Are grills still a thing? Do you see the kids wearing grills anymore? I knew this dude who had a grill, and it was pretty unnatural looking. You couldn't understand anything he said, but you just had to nod and be polite because, you know, that gets awkward after a while being like, what? Say, especially when they may or may not have a gun. I plead the fifth. Alright, so let me see here. We got do I just want to do that? Yeah, why not, dude? That looks fine. I don't know about these though. They're a little on the thick side. Of those classes, I don't know that I'm really that familiar with the different classes of Star Trek ships. I only recently started really watching them on Netflix. I've watched the first series, the original series. I've watched all of Enterprise. I'm in the 5th or 6th season of Next Generation. I just watched the episode where Worf had his spine replaced by a doctor that looked strangely like Hillary Clinton. So it was a weird episode, but that's I don't really know the classes very well. Constitution class I know. The Galaxy class is the one from Next Gen. I'm not sure what the Intrepid class is or the Defiant class. Though I think I might be familiar with the Defiant if it was like the. No, I don't know that it was. Was it Pulaski? No, it wasn't the one that they had. It wasn't the doctor that they had replaced Beverly Crusher with. Though I kind of wish that it had been. Dude, I liked her. She was kind of awesome. She reminded me of like a female version of Dr. McCoy. Okay, that looks great. That looks great. Let's not bump into the ceiling here. Yeah. Okay, so let's drop back into here. Okay. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I like smaller ships. Thus the types of stuff that I build. But if you could really give me a Star Trek choice, man, give me the NX class. That's what I'd want. Okay, let's attach this. Let's make sure we're kind of lined up, just so we can hide the logic a little bit better. Boom. Do that. What are you doing? That. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna move that. And we're going to make a wedge little thing. I think Raven showed me this little trick. If he didn't, someone did. And it's a good trick. But you can reach your arm in there like a little monkey trap. Like a little hole in the coconut tree. You know, never mind. So let's, we got that connected to this. So now we can connect, and now we can raise and lower that. So let's put that to bed real quick. Oh, now I know why I screwed something up. No, I could totally fix it. Alright, sorry. Thinking out loud again. Okay. Now, I want to be able to turn on and off. Oops, I keep doing this. I keep doing that, man. Wanting to open and shut a hatchway down here, and because I don't really have a whole lot of room, I'm not going to do a sliding hatchway or anything fancy like that. So we're probably just going to put some blast doors on it. And by probably, I mean definitely. Is the volume alright? Everything cool? I know I get a little bit loud sometimes, a little bit quiet sometimes, plus I have the music going on in the background. Is everything cool? Alright, we are looking for a brain fart. That's why you should talk. Blast door. Okay. What is this attached to? Not something I currently want it attached to. Since we're doing that, let's do the activation module. Oh man, it may be just meh, but I love it. I think it's the coolest looking one. And I'm allowed to have my own opinions, mama. Do we want to put the button up here? That way it's hidden and out of the way? Yeah, sure. Alright, blast doors. About 10 minutes, I'm going to take a little break, probably about a 5-minute break to feed the cats and put some liquids in my head. A little late for coffee, unfortunately. Coffee is life. Coffee is love. Yes, this is the Gazanti class. Let's pull back real quick here. I finished it earlier, and I totally deleted it accidentally before saving this version of it. Cat, would you mind not making so much noise? These cats, man, they just have no respect for humankind or our doings. Can you hear this? This shuffling of paper? Yes, I'm very proud of you. You have claws and paws. They're annoying. But they know how to let me know that it's time for food. Alright. Hold on a second. I'm trying to use my brain. And I know that's painful, guys. So, if this was to be activated by this rail, that would shut this. So let's see. If it works, totally works. Door opens. The ramp drops down. Cargo and passengers loaded and unloaded. In the white zone. Put that back up there, and et voila. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's one thing off of the list. This is a nice little area people could like jump up and hide in here. So let's do some light decoration here real quick. I'm thinking wires, pipes, scaffolding perhaps. It's one of the most underrated blocks is the girder. I like it. It's a good block. It's got some interesting uses. Much like your mother. My goodness, Jace. You're so rude, I say. Okay. I want it to be interesting to the eye. And so what I'm doing is... Hold on a second here. Do I want to just seal it off, and do I want to make it even? Like everything else here, kind of boring? No, of course not. But this is starting way too close. Alright, let's get a little bit closer here. And maybe get some wires here. Girder. Alright, let's see. Can we get the cool side of the girder? Which is the top side right now? No. We're going to use the other cool side of the girder. Yep, the paneled side. I love this. I love that. It's a great place to run your pipes into and then end them. I'm gonna end you! So violent. Why are you so violent? Okay. You were thinking that too? These pipes are gonna look great in here. Next to the futon and the couch. I keep it going across, but I don't want it to be a T. But I do want the T over here. This time facing this way. Let's give another T going downwards. Yeah, there you go. You can always also have it so that lights turn on. Which, since it's the same thing as being attached to that, but it would be attached to a knot. So let's do that. The lights to come on when that is off, right? That's the stuff we need to do in our heads. So that's gonna be a knot. I already said that, but I don't care. You get to hear it twice. It's twice the amount for your money. Okay. That. Is there any good place to cram it? I mean, I could just stick it up here, probably, right? You could just hide that. Yeah, sure, right? And then you need yourself to have one of these. Oops, wrong button. Okay, there we go. Shift, not shift. That. Control and the mouse roller to copy your stuff. That was added fairly recently and I love it. Okay, so we want it to be on and not just a blip, so we're gonna just use that. And with that activated or selected, I'll place some lights. These should be clear of the gate coming down. Yeah. Fine. This odds or evens here. 3, 6 odds. Yeah, that's good. This is probably where I should have turned on my mirror imaging, but I don't really care. Yeah, what do you think about that? They're all high and mighty. Does this work? Let's see if that even works. I'm gonna have to hit the button a couple of times just to make sure that it's set. You guys should be in on mode. And activate it again. And you shall be in off mode. Awesome. Awesome. Alright guys, well, if you have to urinate or get something to drink or go tell off your next door neighbor for being too loud, I'm going to give you guys about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will be right back with more of this Gazanti build. I plan on doing this for at least another hour or so after this, so get comfortable. I'll be right back here. Hit right buttons in the right order, and please stand by. And we are returning here. Sorry, I had to actually wait for the cats to eat. They all eat in separate rooms. Because they're naughty. Our oldest cat likes to rush her food down, and then she likes to go and steal the food from the other guys. You know, like cats do. So, pipes don't do anything. They're just aesthetic right now. But they are something that you can totally use to hide logic connections with, since the logic connection hides within the pipe. Fun fact, the more you know. Alright. Now I'm pretty sure I saw in one of the versions of the Gazanti that there's like a door on the side. I think somewhere in this area. What's that look like on here? It looks like it comes up right through my ladder, so that's not going to do me any good. Here, right in the middle of the decks. I was thinking maybe I can do something here. This is right above where the ties are all docked. Where the ties are docked. Isn't that great? Oh, damn it, Jace. Hold on, I seem to have hidden my dashboard. There you go. Alright, so hey, welcome back to the stream. We're in the second half. If everyone got up and got to stretch their legs, they make good use of the time. I had to chase off some black-eyed Lithuanian boy who wanted to come in and use my phone. don't have to worry about me, mister. I'm just a kid. I gotta come inside and use your phone. I was like, what? Kids. And I shut the door right in his face. And then I told other lies. Alright, this is the medical area. A lot of placeholder crap. Let's yank that out. Like Weird Al Yankovic. How's that for a crappy pun? I do enjoy some Weird Al, though. I do enjoy me some Weird Al Yankovic. Putting in cabinets, and we're gonna intersperse them with. I hate these things on the ceiling here. I don't like them. I know that goes with that. We got the ceiling right here. What can we do? Put the lights in, throw some slabs down on the top. It'll help with the greebling. Some easy and cheap. What size? There we go. We'll do that right above the bed, and we'll double it up there. Change this out to double it out there, I say, as I place it in the wrong place. Gone. Okay, Greeble time. Do we want to just throw down some normal armor, like our standard, or do we want to sort of mix up the textures a bit? I'm always in favor of mixing up the textures and the shades. Good. I'm glad. I just didn't do my, I was worried for a second that I had mirror imaged it, and I really don't want those lights on the other side necessarily. Do I want these? I think we're going to, let's copy that real quick. Use the light bar. The old classic one, not the cool angled one. I'm just going to put these along here like this. Let's go a little bit more respect for ladies, please. Alright. I like you. You're my buddy. So, but you know better. At least on this stream. Let's keep things StarMade. That looks kind of cool. I like that. I could probably just leave it like that, or I can change out the block right under here. Thank you. The asterisks. Alright. What did I do here? No, it comes from just that sort of the jokes between the genders. And you know, I'll tell you what, man, I was raised by a single mom, and so I have a lot of respect for women, and you know, she had to sacrifice a lot in order to pay for my schooling, and you know, to try to teach me, you know, right and wrong and all that stuff. She didn't have my dad around to help her out, so you know, it's just out of principle, my friend. I did get a stepdad when I was 12, and that was a weird adjustment. My stepdad, I was raised in a Christian household, and my stepdad was Mennonite, and I don't know if you guys know what Mennonite is, but it's a Christian, what is it? It's like a sect of Christianity. What are they called? The different denominations. It's a denomination of Christianity, and it's basically like kind of secular Amish. It's kind of like if Amish believed in electricity and stuff. Like, as a people, they're very simple. They're not simple in like sort of like some sort of like day sort of way, but they like to live very simple lives. Not very ostentatious people, but let me tell you what, they cook so well. My grandmother's cooking was quite tasty. Alright, well, I'll try to see if the internet will just do better. Internet! Behave! As you wish. Alright. I don't like this. We're going to change this out. Because I'm going to use the thrusters themselves. Let me see if I can move my microphone a little bit. There we go. Alright, so, what do we need here? We need some ice. Put some ice in my pocket. And then we are going to build helper. Yeah? No? Selection. Yeah. We're going to replace with active slot. Remove, replace. And what is that? Right click? Oh. So we're going to replace these real quick. That way these will light up nicely when your thrusters are active. It's kind of changing it out from the old ways. And there we go. I hadn't put any thrusters or anything in this. Obviously, we're starting with that. So I wanted to have some sort of visual, and so I was using the colored, the glowing ice as a result. As a result, Alright, I left one. I left one! Damn it! You see, that's when I should have done mirror imaging, and it's not going to help me to do it now, but it'll just provide me some time here. Do you guys do that? I'm always forgetting to turn on and off my symmetry, or I'm always forgetting to fix it after I've used it on a particular part, and then I go to do a bigger thing. So I'm always having parts that are just sticking off for no damn good reason, just because I'm an idiot. Alright, we're good? No, because I keep forgetting adjust on. Okay. Thrusters. I'll just copy the thrusters from over here. It's a lot easier. Alright. Alright. We're going to do this side since I already have a little bit over there mirrored. And we want to leave a block of air between that. Otherwise, we will not see the plume of the thrusters when we're accelerating. That's one of my favorite things. There's so many cool things about this game. And if you've been playing long enough, you know that the thruster plumes and the lighting emitting from them are pretty cool and new, unless you were like using modded stuff from back in the day, which I wasn't, because I'm not very savvy. Let's turn this off. Speaking of not being very savvy, I always find out when I try to delete something, and you can't. You just can't. And I should be filling this in with larger blocks, like an entire thick area. And so let's see here. Lighten mode, because you probably can't see jack shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it 4 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. Yeah. We'll do 7. And this is, what, 4? So how many wide do we need to be? 5, 6, 7. Because it's square, right? Is that why we did it right? I don't know. But I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just fine. I want to have a little bit of a lip and a little bit of overhang so you can look in. And I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Rather good, in fact. Rather good. Rathergood.com. You ever go to that website? Okay, so I remember this being a problem. What are you doing, dude? You need to turn this off. Mirror image, so it just copies just fine. Okay. We're gonna put some windshields into this. And since I've been using orange a lot for my Imperial builds, we're gonna continue that. And if people decide that they don't like it when I upload this to the dock, well, damn it, they can just change it out themselves. I don't care. It's so easy. It's so easy. Insert joke here. Yeah. I can't take the high ground when I say a mom joke now. You see? You see what you got me, lead skull? Here we go. Put your window. Get your window in here. This song makes me want to slit my wrists, but in a good way. Alright. Looks like we need a little bit of light in here. A little light. We got plenty of room in the ceiling. I think I used, yeah, slab action up here. His name was Slab Action. He killed the bad guys. Next fall on ABC, a new hero emerges. Slab Action. Okay, that looks good. It's just fine. It's stupid little stuff that makes me happy. Now we need to get some beds into place. Throw down some doors. Speaking of beds, we're gonna need those. What are you doing hitting wrong buttons? The people at home are gonna get mad, Chase. Alright, standard armor and white hull, because I like to have nice smooth sheets. Damn it, in case you guys are wondering. Brown hole on the action bar here. Okay. Blood Skull, I see your joke, but it's hidden. Hold on a second. Oof. There you go. Did it work? There we go. YouTube, it wants to, stop. Everyone gets to have at least one. Alright, back to the game. What are we doing here? We're making beds, and we're trying to do two things at once. I don't know how Lenscap does this. Okay, we're going to put the beds up this way. That looks a little on the high side, and not in an entertaining way. You know what I mean, man? Okay. Drop this down here, and put the half slab. There. Scroll all the way up there, because I'm too lazy to hit other buttons. And make ourselves a little ladder. There, we can climb up, hop into the bed, and be happy. Let's replace... I don't think I'm going to need this. I'll just replace that with this. I can change this out. Maybe place it right there? Huh? No, I don't like it right there. I don't like it right there, and I'll tell you why. Because it sort of jumps out at you when you're opening the door. I'm going to do these doors 3 high. So now we have a couple of bunks. We're gonna need beds. I've been using the blue. I use blue ingots for chairs until we actually get chairs. And I have it on good authority that we're getting chairs. Isn't that exciting? I don't know if I don't know when, but I happen to know. Okay, where are my ingots? My ingots. Blue ingot, get in my belly. Okay. Wedge. You know what? We only have a single thing thick here, but we can make good use of it by making a little shelf space. There, and we got a little bit of flowers, and then we can call it a day. Alright, we need some room. I don't want to make this too cramped, or someone's going to call me out on it in a future video. Or I'll have someone view this in a year, and they'll be like, "This is too cramped. How did you do it?" And I'll be like, "Why? Comment from a year ago video. What is going on?" And they'll have to watch it and see what they're talking about. It'll be really awkward. Let's put a table like that. It's a folding table with a little desk. It's where they can sit if they've been naughty. I've been a naughty officer, Daddy. Darth Vader just chokes him. Okay. These down. And I guess we're going to do the rest in a similar fashion. Thinking about bathrooms, I guess they'd go in here. Oops, I've hidden my live dashboard once again. Hey, welcome back. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are working on a Star Wars Gozanti ship. We're doing the interiors. I picked a floor plan arbitrarily from the interwebs that I liked. So I guess it wasn't that arbitrary. And so we're going to do our best to try to mimic it. And that's what we're doing right now, is we're putting in these upper rooms. Heads out so that if you get penetrated by a missile, you get sucked out into space while you're sleeping. Head first. It's fun. The kids at home love that part. Jimmy, your blanket keeps hanging down into my bunk space. You gotta stop it or I'm gonna stab you. This is not prison. Okay. Here we go. Beautiful. Make sure everything's cool. Like everything's mirror imaging properly. It is. And there was much rejoicing. Alright, so that was just the two up there, plus we need this one now, right? Ed Zachary. I don't know about that. I don't have it on good authority on that at all. It would have to have some sort of purpose, I think, for the game. Because StarMade doesn't seem to add stuff unless they really need something. I guess. Is that what it seems like to you guys? Like they still, like, they want to have chairs so that you can actually use it as like a command position. And I think they also want to set it up so that NPCs will end up using stations and chairs and things like that also. Alright, I gotta make a bathroom here. What I could do is knock the wall off here and make this an open air bathroom where everyone can just watch each other poop. No, I gotta put it in a shower and then also a bathroom. So we probably just need one for the head. And we'll use the Samson ingot because I like my toilets to be shiny for my hiney. That like that. Make it look like that style of toilet. And then I could also just put like a white slab on the wall. That looks kind of weird. That looks kind of weird. So let's try the next size up and see if that changes my opinion of it. It doesn't. What is this? This looks like some sort of weird trash can and paper towel dispenser combo. I might accidentally like this thing. What is... But why would you have a damn... Like, why would... I don't know. It's a spaceship. You need to be able to have clean hands, right, Jace? Argue for the point of keeping it. It's beautiful. The kids. Think about the children. The black-eyed children that want to break into your home and murder you. Okay. Make a toilet here. Okay. We could do another style of toilet. We could just do, like, this style of toilet, where we put, like, some porcelain down. Like this. That's an awfully fabulous toilet. What color would the Imperial have for a toilet lid? Something like bright orange, so that it hides the sloppy ineffectiveness of its troops, the stormtroopers. It's a stormtrooper joke, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Bam. That looks like crap, and not like a crapper. That looks like a rice cake with piss on top. This bathroom thing is way harder than I thought. I didn't sign up for this. Where's some other ingots? They're all up here. Let's get a black toilet. Darth Vader would be proud to crap on this one. Yeah. Much better. Just solve it with a little black hole. We'll throw that in here. We'll throw a door on here. Because you're supposed to then follow that up with being like, oh, it's adorable. Jokes. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Rim shot, please. I need a soundboard. Okay. So throw some bathroom doors on here. We'll make a shower stall, or AKA a refresher. And the next thing here is, are people excited? Are you all excited about the new Star Wars movie coming out, or are you in the camp that's like, JJ ruined it. He ruined it for Grandma. Or is it Grand Moff? Grand Moff. People should have privacy when they shower, correct, Jace? Man, people are asking a lot, huh? Okay. So we will just seal this up. Like thus. Thusly. Alright. Now it's a perfect shower, because whatever. Joking. What should we do in here? What's under the floor? Nothing worth writing about, except for that space there. What we can cover with other blocks. What is this? Blimey. Alright, do we wanna do white? Or do we wanna do some motherboard? This motherboard is looking awfully nice this time of year. Let's do some motherboard and see what that looks like for our refresher floor. I don't know, it's kind of like a tile pattern to me. Since I don't want to have a big tile pattern. I'm gonna do one of these tricks as well. You gotta have a place to put the soap, right? Am I right? But we don't need it to go across the entire thing. I don't think. I should think not. Alright, shower head. And we would need a drain, don't we? Well, I guess we can just use a grill? Or do we want to use a mesh? A grill. If you guys have StarMade questions, feel free to ask them. I'll answer them as best as I can. I'm not really... I mean, I've been playing the game along, so I know, like, build stuff. And I might be able to answer some things. But, yeah, that Jace, you just realized what you did. You're like, yeah, come on, everybody, answer. Ask me questions. And then you're like, I don't know Jack. That's my life story. No, I mean, I'll answer if I can. And if I don't, I'll tell Let's Skull to answer it. He's watching the stream. He can do that. Let's throw some cargo space in here real quick. Also, I'm wondering about putting a second one of these down in the back, because obviously you just saw this. Obviously. This space here. But I might be able to get away with just covering it with a blast door. I don't really know how functional that would be. And I feel like that would be totally cheating the build and not at all within the spirit of what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I need some water. Some agua, por favor. Hold on a second. Put my headphones down so I can bend down and pick up my water without jacking the jack in the head jack out. Headphone jacks. Words, Jace! Words! Water, Jace. Water. Alright. Make sure everything is not pressing in. So I was having some problems when I was streaming the chicken stuff. My headphones, which my wife picked up for me, were pressing really hard into the sides of my head. And that's not at all where I wanted to put that, I don't think. Anyway, they were pressing really hard into the side of my head. And what happened is the glasses were pressing extra hard in my eyeglasses, were pressing extra hard into the side of my temple. And there's a bunch of nerves there. It's a ganglion where you got like a bunch of nerves and then like 3 major arms that stretch out from there. One that leads up to the eyes, like eyebrow area, and then you have one that leads into your sinus region, and then you got another one that branches down into your jaw. Sylvester Stallone, when he was born, the doctors were pulling him out, and they had a like clamp or something, and they damaged the nerve in little baby Stallone's face, and that's why he has the Adrian the lip thing going. So, fun fact. If you don't look like, if you don't believe me, you can look it up yourselves, okay? Sorry, I'll try not to be so spastic. I'm home alone. My wife is visiting her mother, my mother-in-law. That's how that works. Familial relationships and all, Jace. Anyway, she's up in Alabama visiting her mother-in-law, and we spent the day together, and away she went. So I was like, man, it's gonna be quiet. Maybe I should stream. So yeah, that's why you get me. Lucky you. Lucky you. I really feel like we need something here. It just feels cheap otherwise. And also we need to do the landing gear. So let's do the landing gear real quick. Do we need 2 showers for the Imperials? I don't think so. Oops. Let's remove this real quick. I'm gonna pull this stuff out because we're just gonna seal off this section. Because what I want to be able to do is have my landing gear be able to come up and down, and this is where the rail is gonna be for those. I did not want to do that though. Hold on a second. Undo this. We're gonna grab some rails. We're gonna repeat the process. If you guys are just joining me and weren't watching earlier, you'll get to see what I did on the other side. StarMade is an awesome game. It's a troublesome game. And I don't mean that in any sort of negative way. It's an alpha. And, like, for me, like, I was trying to set up for a video, and I spent, like, over an hour working on maneuvering my ships all into a specific thing. I didn't want to just use fleets, because I've had problems in the past. And so I manually put all the ships in order, except that last ship totally bumped into something, and it caused a ricochet, and totally screwed up everything. So then I tried using fleets to kind of fix things, and it made it worse. And so, yeah. But I mean, that's sort of what I mean. Like, you'll sort of plan stuff. Like, if you guys have seen my my Star Squadron series with the other players, those guys, we all call a certain planet Curso, or at least we did on the last server that we had running. And basically, let's move this. Do we have room on this side? Yeah, I totally do. I totally do. Alright. Just gonna set this in here. We had a planet called Curso, and that's because, man, it was a cursed planet. But it was because the game gets funny, and they're still working out the bugs. That's why it takes so long, I think, between like major updates, because there's a lot of stuff with the AI that they're working out. I mean, they got a pretty solid building game, and they can keep just adding shapes and stuff, and that'd be cool. But it wouldn't actually be addressing any of the major gameplay issues that they're currently working on behind the scenes, to the best of my knowledge. We need to put a dock here. Dock. This dock. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. And then we're going to put our dock here. Where are we at? Let's move this. Docking. I'm trying to resist making a what's up dock joke, but I could not do it. Alright, so we're placing this core. Again, we're making sure that the arrow here is on the top side of this block. And generally I like to have it facing the same direction that the ship itself is pointing. There we go. Let's go. We're gonna walk back there. This isn't so bad. This is the second time I had to work on this stuff. Mojo Dojo. It was Video Dojo. The English chap, right? He was doing some stuff. He came back. He put out a few more episodes a few months ago. I guess maybe it was more than a few months ago. He did upload something recently, and it was not for StarMade. It was for something else. I don't know what it is, but you can look up the website. The website. It's a YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel if you want. Just open up another tab so you can come back directly back to my stream. Yeah. Hold on a second here. Symmetry, please. Thank you. All right, but he's got some cool stuff. Go bookmark his page. Go bookmark his page. It's cool. All right, and he might do some more stuff. It's a matter of gathering his friends and making sure that they can all record together. And he works out scripts and stuff beforehand. And he does custom textures on blocks so that he can pull off, like, you know, scripted story stuff better. That's some dedication. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, so now what we need to do is jump out of this. Get stuck in the walls. Where am I at? I know where I'm at. I know what I'm at. I know where I'm at. We're going to open this up, so now I wanted to see how far down this goes, so that I have the landing gear lined up properly. There we go. That doesn't look so bad. I don't know if it looks so good, though, either. What do you guys think of that little, like, decorative bit I stuffed under there? If you guys are new to the stream, shut up! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to spend time looking at it. is what I'm saying. So if you didn't see me put it in, you don't know what I was working on. But here we are. This... Are we in astronaut mode? We are. I need to come up with a new skin for the new season of Storm Squadron. That little birdie told me that's going to happen sometime in the future when the update comes out. Hashtag rumor has it. Okay. So this thing lines up right with this line right here. So we just bring this one down. Una mas. Okay. So that'll also sort of act as like landing gear. And we could actually like turn this like into a wedge on the side and sort of angle the stuff up so that it fits really nicely. Also going to make some room for something up here. Let's... Alright, so this part of the ship that I'm building now is the landing gear. And so what I usually do is I take an obnoxious color and I attach it to the landing gear. I drag it beneath my build and I use it to take it out to the parts where I'm going to have my legs. Because I usually don't lock my landing gear. I don't have my rails on individual landing gear legs or anything like that. It's all one unit. I think that's how most people do it. I don't know that I'm special in that regard. But we need to bring this back up again, don't we? Aye, we do, matey. Oi! Alright, gonna delete some stuff here. Up to about here. Now, I am actually going to leave it here because I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why, kids. We have room here and back there to hold the legs, basically. Like, there's going to be a leg here, and then... is there going to be another leg back here? I don't know. There really needs to be one, like, here, I think. Yes. And then there's two other ones that are on the side under the wings. But if you look, I don't really have a whole lot of room to fit the upright T. I don't know. So that's what I'm doing, basically. And so I'm just sort of figuring this out. I need to get back to the future, Marty. We're gonna get back here. All temporary blocks. I like to have it nice and bold. That's why it's red. Sometimes I use orange or yellow. I mean, it's sort of like sketching something out on paper. If you're artists out there, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright, so we delete them. And let's see here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. So this will travel up 1, 2. Let's just see. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna first figure out how high we need it to be. Want this facing like that. Now, if we were to put some greebling down here, we can sort of hide part of that. And then let's see. This is gonna go up. Even with lighten mode? Oh, I was gonna say, even with lighten mode, it's dark. But I'm in a different entity, Jace. You clever son of a bitch. Okay. But we have room for 3 down here, plus the floor. So that's room for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole thing can fit up there. But it would have one too many. I think that was one of the problems I had before, because come up right in the middle of the hallway here. So, what? The answer is to have it one shorter. Add some extra greebling and crap down here so that it sort of lines up at least even with the top of this. And then that's that. Alright. Let's hop out of this. We're going to go back into the ship itself. Probably just throw down a build block back here. Yeah, exactly. The red armor, I'm just using it to sketch out distances and things like that. Come on, Jace, put the build block in your pocket. Thank you. Alright, so now we're going to sort of carve out some space for these. Do I have room for it? Yeah, I do. I do. Like I said, we're going to do some greebling down here so that we can have a profile that's sideways. Is this thing centered right? Nope, it's not. You see? I do it all the damn time. Unset, and then we're going to reset that. It's a danger, ladies and gentlemen. It's a danger. I like to live dangerously. Okay, so it copied fine. It looks kind of weird if you look up here and then you're like, I don't see anything. But you're not supposed to look up there. Now, there is a solution. You could also, you could put doors, you know, in there, plex doors, and then just seal the thing up and then have it activate when it comes down into the lowest space. When the rail hits down here, you would have it put those down, and I guess we could probably do that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Keeps people from hopping up inside your landing gear. Don't need that. No, thank you. Alright, so we got some room up here underneath the cockpit. Plenty of room. And it's going to be about 4. Got about 4, right? 4 wide. Just throw some blocks down here real quick on both sides. Now, this is also going to be 4 tall, I think. But let's see. There's way more room. So it probably can hold the, its own, size-wise. I'm going to just grab a block. I'm going to drop it down on the rear landing gear since I'm here. Okay. Again, checking those. There's not too much mirroring that's going to be going on, so I'm just going to turn it off in general here. I'm going to use gray standard, and we're doing landing gear, right? Let's look at some landing gear sort of things that I like to use sometimes. We got some scaffolding. Girders can come in handy. Pipes. Grates. Grab some water here real quick. Una mas. Yes, one more. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not Spanish. Alright. Alright, we got enough. Got the pipes. You got the pipes, kids? Alright. Now Uncle Billy's gonna show you how to use them properly. Uncle Billy. I don't have an Uncle Billy, but I did have an Uncle Buck. Just like the movie. I think this thing should be up a little bit higher. Or should it be like this? It needs to be flush and flat. Because I don't... Well, it doesn't have to be, Jace. Alright, Jace, you can actually stick something in here on the bottom. You don't have to. Right? It's just the bottom of the landing gear, mate. Alright. You sold me, British voice. You sold me. Let's put this onto the side. Remove that. Come on, get in there now. Come on now. That way we have room to stick something under here. Yeah, I mean, kind of like that. Yeah, the TIE fighters are a bit big, but I don't like them when they are smaller. I don't think they look good. I've tried, but it's tough to make things look good small, or you know, you can have small and like size accurate, but you can't have it look good. You can't have your cake and eat it too. This landing gear's kind of cool looking, I guess. So far. This thing's not mirrored on the other side, so whenever this side comes up, the little blue dot in the middle, I always wonder if it's going to work out for me here. That might work out, though. That is mirrored on both sides. Meh? Meh. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just messing with stuff. Let's stick this at the front here. We'll have a pipe that goes up. Ah, damn it. Alright, we could probably replace this then with gray standard. Darker, something darker. Let's change this up. Some hull. Some hull. Yeah, there we go. That's some slab action right there. I like that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, mate. Now, can we copy this and just move it to the front? Let's do that. Selection. We need what? It's not the right thing. Copy selection. There we go. Copy, undo, because it deletes the damn block every time you try to do it. The other one, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 as far as the blocks going up into it. So we're gonna do that. And let's go up here. Let's go up here, see? And then off center on purpose. I'm not exactly sure which way this thing's gonna be docked. I hope it's docked at the, anchored or moored at the bottom. Let's place it, paste it now. Yes, okay. So we lucked out here. Cool. Okay, that's how you do that. Now the side landing gear, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna mess with right now, but basically it's gonna be like a loading ramp that comes down out of the wings sideways. A little toggle flap of a thing. Yeah, those aren't too bad. Alright, let's see what we got room-wise. Let's get rid of that. Orientate myself. And where am I? There am I. I'm all like going to a button that doesn't exist. Let's hop in this build block and rethink our life options. How did we get in this position in life? You went to school? You studied hard? Alright, we're gonna need some of these. No! You already got some of those. No, you need them. Okay, sorry. That argument, that self-internal monologue. Okay, so we're gonna need it facing this way. Like that. We need to hide it up here, and I'm preferring to hide this stuff up here because logic-wise, I want to have as little logic stuff like sticking out. Logic pipes. I need to have it connecting up here anyway, like a button right there. In fact, button. Who's got the button? Butt on, butt off. Butt out. That didn't work like I expected it. There we go. Let's see what I was saying before about pipes. We'll just throw a little pipe on here real quick. Look what you can do with the pipes, kids. It looks fabulous in any home. Make it work. Alright, see? The pipe's gone, mama! Alright. So there. Hey, Drew, what's up, buddy? Oh, I stepped on my cat. Hey, cat. Your butt's warm on my foot. These tunes are all Bug Zero songs. I figured at least I can put them on. It gives that sort of pseudo StarMade vibe that everyone gets from his music. Alright, so what we're doing here, right, is we gotta set up a flip-flop. Are you some sort of sissy flippy flop, huh? Alright, this is what I want to do. I want to have room so I can see what I'm doing. But I also don't want it to be right up here so that when this side of the ship gets damaged, it messes up something else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, we only need one. And we're going to do this. Not that. I nodded that. So that's not funny. Activate. Ones are twin powers. Where's my activator? They are good songs. I like Bug stuff. He needs to do some more stuff. And soon. I got him to do 2 new songs for my my 3-year anniversary back in March, and I was grateful for that. It was awesome hearing some new stuff. Let's make sure these are working right, yeah? Yeah, right. Right, mate. It's all working. Flip-flop, little toggle. Okay. Again, you don't want to be connected to your rails that you're putting down, because those will cause problems. We want one facing up and one facing down. And I can't see. There we go. We got one down. One down, 2 to go. Alright, highlight that. And we shall Shift V that. And do the same thing with that. I like how good I am with the English language, using really descriptive words like this and that all the time. Awesome. I'm so good at public speaking. Alright, what am I doing here? I got distracted. My ego distracted me. There we go. A shift and a V. Okay. Activate. Didn't do anything because it wasn't set up right. I mean, it wasn't in the right toggle spot, I don't think. It wasn't in this toggle spot. You know what? That's not bloody working at all now. Why is this not working? What did you do wrong? I do not know Bug Zero's process as far as what he uses and things like that. Things of that nature. What is this? What did I stick over here? Hiding stuff in the wings. Let's pull out here. That's what they said when you were born. Okay. That's what it's looking like so far. For those just joining us, we got the landing gear right here that we're working on, trying to raise into the ceiling. Why is this not working though? And we don't have to go outside to see if it works, because we'll see it coming up here. That is highlighted. That's already in place. This is highlighted. Let's make sure. Let's make sure this is glowing. It's not glowing. That happens a lot, I've noticed. Something I need to watch more, a little bit more, be more attentive to in the future. Little trouble solving problem right there. Ah, damn it. Wrong button. I want that to be purple. Like my grandfather's purple heart that he got in WW2 when he lost his finger to shrapnel. Okay, we good? Better be good, damn it. That's right, you put that foot to the backbone. What else do I play? I've been playing Chicken, CHKN, recently. I've been playing a lot of StarMade recently, so that's like all I've been playing like for the past month. But I'm planning on doing some chicken. I like playing Ark. I like survival games. Dude, Andy, thank you so much. And this feature is new. That is an awesome thing. Thank you so much for the love there, sir, with the super chat. Let's see. I hit the wrong button. Actually, I wasn't close enough. Will this work now? No. No. Yes. All right. So now, does it have room? That has room. That sinks in quite nicely. And then this one also has plenty of room and fits in quite nicely. Alright. Good job, Jace. High fives all around. I can say congratulating myself. You guys don't know. You guys just don't even know. I accidentally deleted the finished version of this ship, which was way more finished than this, that's for sure. But I'll tell you what, these landing gear, way better than the other ones I was trying to do. Should I leave it like an L? Or should I do something on the other side that leads up also? And I don't know. Let's shut it. Let's shut it. Okay. I don't know. I like having this open space here. I like it too damn much, man. Alright. Let's put some doors down here. Oh, what am I doing? Roll, scroll. Screw. So, Minecraft is totally like getting this cool shaders update pretty soon. Jace, will you stop screwing up so damn hard? Thanks, buddy. I knew you had it in ya. And I'm looking forward to playing some Minecraft once that happens. I've built so much stuff that I'm actually looking forward to going back through some of my old worlds and showing off some of the builds. I used to do, like, okay, so I do replica builds in StarMade. It's kind of my thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I build other stuff too, but I build a lot of replica stuff in Minecraft, as far as like buildings and things like that. It's this captain's room. The captain needs to have a nice thick bed and maybe like a little shelf where he can keep his whiskey. I gotta be able to keep my whiskey, Billy. You don't understand how tough a captain's life is. I don't care what Darth Vader says about my drinking problem. Alright, I'm gonna put the blankets down. Also, it should be a nice big bed. He's the captain. Oh, microtransactions. What is there a microtransaction thing happening right now for Minecraft that we should all be concerned about and listen to Jim Sterling rant about, or at least we should be concerned on? Because I haven't been paying that much attention, to be honest. If there is, I'm kind of curious now. You've kind of piqued my interest, baby. Awful Austin Powers. It's nowhere near as bad as some of my other impressions. YouTube has upped their live stream stuff. Well, up yours! See what I did there? No? Alright, let's make sure we're not in mirror imaging. No, we're good. Symmetry's off. Aye. That's what Bug Zero said to me the other day. Not I, but he was given to my Patreon, and he came into the chat in the Discord and he was like, I just upped my pledge, now up yours. Skins and resource packs? Yeah, but well, is it like, but for the Java edition? I mean, I know like they kind of do that stuff for the consoles, but they're all kind of making it unified now. I know what you mean about that stuff. Let's put this here. I don't like this crack. Crack kills, ladies and gentlemen. See, it doesn't even look like you did anything. It's because you didn't. You put it on the bed. What are you breaking? The answer is everything. I'm breaking everything. Come on. Off the bed. It doesn't look like you did anything because you didn't. Hey, look at that. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you so much. I'm not going to tell her, and she's not watching the stream tonight. She is spending her birthday with her mother, and I had to feed the cats. I figured it was a fair trade-off, but she gets to spend it with her mother, and I don't. Alright, captain's room. We need like shelves up here or something like that. Shelves. We don't want to have them hanging down too low, and they're not going to be useful for anything. Alright, this light irritates me. Do we need any lights? We have the bed light. This wall looks awfully blank, but look, on the other side, we can't really do much. Okay. Awesome, Andy. Thank you so much. It'll come, and I'll probably be at home, and she won't even know about it, and then we can surprise her once we get it. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna put a door here. We need like a maintenance door on this front thing. There we go. It's beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. All right, back to the medic room that we started 20 minutes ago, an hour ago. Man, we've been streaming for a while. It's good. We got time. So the wife is out of the house, so no one's fighting for control of the living room spaces, which is where the computer is at my house. Okay, there we go. She likes to watch herself some TV. It's in the living room. My stuff's set up in the living room. We have a spare room, and we generally have a bunch of crap in there. Let's put something lighted in here. This looks lighted and beautiful. This looks beautiful. Let's put this in here. Alright, we need some glass. Let's do some blue crystal meth. What? I've actually never seen Breaking Bad. Which is too bad. I hear it's quite good. Oh, I hear it's quite good. That's completely pointless looking, and I can't say that I don't like it, but I think it needs a little bit more. Or like this, for example, and maybe one of these. You know, take a little bit from this and a little bit from that. I don't know what this is. Maybe just use double that. I don't know. I don't like it. At least I don't like using double the version of it. This looks pretty good. Got the PC label in the right place. I wonder if the side should be a little bit thicker. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. Let's pull a little Skylord Luke trick here. Grab these. Grab this paint. Alright, and we're going to turn these lights off. No, that's not how you turn things off, you moron. Okay. There we go. Now they're black. Black like my soul. let's switch these around real quick. I want to put this here, and that here, and want that like this, and also like this, because if you're hanging the blood bag, the blood would be at the bottom. Gives a little impression that it at least is. I mean, I know it's not blood, it's paint. Okay, we're good. Let's put a jar of piss. We're gonna put a couple of jars of piss on the counter here. Maybe a jar of some orange, some darker piss. Man, someone's having kidney failure. What is this? Some extra blood. There you go, kids. There you go. This space here. It's kind of wasted space. So this is what we're gonna do with it. We're gonna knock this out. We're gonna put some consoles and crap or whatever in that area. That way it's a little bit three-dimensional. Green for puke. Yes, I will put down some green for the puking. There. Thank you. Your contribution will be remembered for the ages, I say, sir. Let's put just a couple in there. There we go. And then we're gonna put one over here for a green smoothie. There you go, kids. You got your green smoothies. Alright. Back to what we were doing, which is dropping crap in here. And then putting up something here. We need something that looks like we're monitoring hospital stuff. I hope we get a bunch of new new textures coming up soon, because a lot of like all the systems, for example, are changing, you know, with this new update. So I'm not sure what blocks are staying and what blocks are not. And so some stuff that we use decoratively, I'm not willing to risk it. I don't know. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just looking forward to it. Let's put this thing up here, like that, and then we'll use that for the back of that. These descriptive words, so good, so good. A red one. This needs a little light. So this dwarf was sick, right? And he goes to the doctor, and he's sitting in the waiting room. 10 minutes goes by. 20 minutes goes by. He's like already thumbed through all of the National Geographics from 3 years ago that are still sitting on the doctor's waiting room table, right? And meanwhile, customers are coming in, and they seem to be like going around him. And he's sitting there in like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Finally, the doctor comes out and he says to the dwarf, "I'm sorry, but you're going to have to be a little patient." Because he was a dwarf. Just get it. Such a dumb joke. We need something here. Yes? No? What the hell are you doing, Jace? You better keep people from touching those parts there, so you better put down some grates. That looks fine. That looks just fine. Alright, we're just gonna replace this with something maybe a little darker. Maybe a little darker, like my soul. And maybe something a little bit inset into the wall. That way it looks like it's a unit. Like one big unit. Bet it was a big unit. Okay, there. That's way better. Way better. So, is there anything else that we could do in this medical room? The ceiling there's not a whole lot of room we can do with the ceiling. Sometimes you can put bands or ceiling stuff in there, but I think we're probably pretty good here. I think that this is probably good enough. It's good enough for now. It's a Weird Al Yankovic song. See, I'm bringing it back to the original hour. The Yankovic. I'm yanking it back. Okay. We're gonna seal this up. Because that doesn't look weird. It doesn't. I'm gonna hold to that, damn it. Oh, I know what I want to do. What I ended up doing last time. I was working on this build before it got deleted. Before I got a chance to save this iteration. See? There you go. It's beautiful. Just like my mom used to make when I was a boy. This needs to be a Plex door. Not this blast door garbage. I mean, I know he's the captain and all. But even he's not that special. Now, is the captain's room done? I mean, it looks kind of sparse, man. We got the bed. We got the blanket that holds down. We got, that hangs down. We could put some sort of terminal into the wall here. And then put a panel on. Okay, we're going to do that. What do we want? Something here or here? Why not both? That here, we'll do that like that. Get the mirror image on the other side. And since I don't have the elevator thing over here, what we're going to do is I was going to put a Plex door on the other end, but I'm like, nah, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I do need something dark. I think this is the same as that, and I don't want to use that then. Black. Damn it! There we go. Imperial black. Because you can't go wrong with Imperial black, right? There you go. It looks like it's useful, and it actually happens to be incidental. Just because I happen to want to have something over here. And if I wanted to change this out, now I have the ability to change this out to something else. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like a shelf, man, right? You could always put a plant up there. You know, you and plants, Jace. You know, you and that green plant. Where is that green plant? I'll use this little cactus action. There you go. The captain will see you shortly, and you can enjoy his cactus plant. I don't know if I like that or not. I reserve the right to change it at some point. But I'm not going to worry about it right now, because I'm just trying to get this thing caught up and done with. This needs to be fixed, in fact. The teeth. This part comes out too far. And I think it comes down to where the eye is. Aye. Okay. Yeah, we'll come straight across. I go straight across here, mate. Let's do this slightly inset. Like thusly. Okay. That looks weird to me down there, but it's correct. We're good. We're all good here. Okay. We could put something in front here, which I think we're gonna definitely do. Do we want it like that, and then like this? I like this and like that. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, let's go back here. What have we done? What have we done? We'll do, oops. We'll do that, and this, and also this. No, we're not going to do this. We're not doing it, okay, Steve? Okay. I know. We were fixing that earlier. We're going to make it Hey, I have an idea. I have an idea. I say, chaps, we have quite the opportunity, I say. We could put this in here. Upright. Up and down. How does that look? Looks pretty good. See, I actually had to shrink my TIE fighters down. They were a little bit larger wing-wise, but I needed them to fit on this Gazanti. I needed it to fit. It had to. So, yeah. There you go. And I'm also going to maybe make an AT-AT that we can then hang a couple from below. I think that'd be cool. Those things would be cool stationary like turrets or something. I feel like this, no, has this been adjusted? I feel like this used to come out further, but I've fixed it, right? Yeah, fixed it in post, you mean? Alright. Let's seal this up. Move that out of the way. You really should be using mirror image mode, Jace. Why are you not? Are you an idiot? I mean, I've been called that. I don't necessarily take it to heart. Okay. I'm mostly by myself. I have a real strong tongue when it comes to me and screw-ups. Right now. See? It's a real harsh tongue. It's okay, buddy. What are we doing here? We're gonna grab some gray standard. Maybe some dark gray standard. And then I want to see what this looks like if I, oops, hit the wrong button. See? Oh man, looks exactly like I thought it would. Alright, now let's hit the right buttons and see what that looks like. Flip that. Since we're going to do some greebling. Take care, Caden Barker. Thank you very much for watching the stream. And it has been a good night so far. More. Like that. That's like a little toggle switch or something. Like a little toggle switch, kids. Okay. Just trying to see what else I may need. Do I want to do that back thing? I'm really not sure if I want to leave it open or not. And then these things are going to be fun. Let's see about this. I don't know. Let's see about this. This is supposed to be where all of the escape pods are. You know, where you keep the escape pods. See? We need gopher chucks. Metal grills. And gopher chucks. No, we have an opportunity to use light here. A little bit of light goes a long way. Yellow? Yeah, let's do yellow. We were all yellow. Look at the stars. See how they shine for you. Yay! As I make my stupid sound effects. It's still dark as hell. Well, Billy, it was dark as hell down there. Turn this on. Was that centered? He's centered. I need something on the side here. Like this. Up and down, right? I would think so. Looking to see if there's room. How do I like that? I don't. Okay, that answers that question. Put that there. That's enough light for those. That's enough light for these. I do not need that. And we're good. Alright. Let's get this thing in here. Create docking. And now where do we want to place our core? When you go into this thing, you're going to be wanting to be facing which direction? I kind of think facing downwards would be kind of cool. Let's put that there real quick. I just wanted to see, is that's flush. We're good. We're good. And I even like the way that the arrow is facing down that way, because when this thing shoots out, I want it to be facing this direction. It's like a little downward facing spaceship thing. I have the air conditioning on at my house, but it is not really doing the trick. It's a little warm. A little warm. I live in Florida. Of course it's a little warm. We'll see where this symmetry mode goes here real quick. Symmetry mode. Symmetry mode. Symmetry mode. There you go. There you go. Symmetry mode. Alright, so I'll drop that there. There. And we want these to be round, dude. Or round-ish. We could use these blocks, and then it would be totally round-ish. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Yeah. Puzzle placement of the core we don't really need. We don't really need a place for windows or anything like that. So let's just drop a little bit darker something in here. Is that a different color? Sure looks it. Sure looks like it's a different color. Okay. This needs to be made out of hull. Like totally made out of hull. Gray hull? No, we want that dark gray hull. Yeah, we want that dark gray hull stuff. Oops, wrong button. Oops. So this is the top, this is the bottom. So this is going to be our floor. We're going to have to do slabs. That's the only thing I can think of. And then we'll have to actually finish these things outside of the structure. But for the time being, we're just going to lay down this one, and we'll probably just leave it for later. I'm a very ADD builder, and that's just fine with me, damn it. Start and finish things, and just that's the way I draw also. I just sort of work my way around an image, adding little bits here and there as I am inspired. This is what we're gonna do. I think we need some room. I actually do want to finish this up a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna have any power in this thing. It might just be like an escape pod that just sort of floats around and waits for like a capital ship or something to find it. No, it's Imperials, right? We don't really need to give them good stuff. What would Lord Vader say? WWLVS? Do? What would Lord Vader do? Well, we would choke everyone and say, I have faith that you will do it next time. What type of voice is that? It's the worst voice. That was a Darth Vader voice. That was the worst Darth Vader voice I've ever heard. What am I doing with my life? Rails. I need it. I need the rails, man. You don't understand. Thank you, Lars. What would Lord Vader do? I'm gonna get that on a bracelet. Alright, something is not right. so it's gonna be left. Okay, what are we doing here? Stuff is up this way. I don't really have a lot of room. And this is where this is at. I need to get out. Let's place down another build block. Workbench. Am I playing Minecraft? Okay. And let's see what we can do here. So I want to be able to build on this, but I don't want to have to like eject it. You know? So we'll take the shoot off rail, because that would ruin my day. And then this thing has no room to come down. Who cares? You know, I could always move that. Okay. I like how I work my problems out by talking to myself. The fact that I'm streaming as a cover. Alright, we need to go down here. If I'm not mistaken, which I might be. I mistake a lot of things. Alright. We've made room. Bit of funk for the repertoire. Right, so we're going in here. We're going in over here. And we're going to lay down a button. Just a single button. A butt on. Button. Who's got the button? Shift V. On all of this, and also up here, right. There we go. It's like porn music. Bug Zero, what were you thinking of when you made this song, brother? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Alright, let's get out and fix this thing. We'll take this. We'll take the ramp down. Okay. That's my cinematic experience for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. That is up, that is forward. My, you're quite forward, aren't you? Yeah, the problem with plants in builds is that you have to get those plants to then put them into the builds when you're building them in creative mode. If you like got a shipyard. That's the problem with decorative plants. I don't like that there. I don't like that. Let's fix this. Put that in the middle. Put that there. What about like that? I don't like it. Okay. What about something like that? Huh? Yeah? I don't know. It's alright. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. What was I talking about before? We're talking about using some actual hull because we wanted to have lighter stuff. Yeah. Huh? We can hold on a second. Hold on just a tick, mates. I got to see here. Alright, that's where that is. So it goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, mi amigos. Yeah. So the rest of it's gonna have to fit like that. You know, right shape for the right hole. Yeah. That's great. That's great. That's just great, kids. Let's do something here. Now the entrance is going to be on the side of this thing. So I don't know if I like that or not. But I'm going to go with it anyway. In fact, I want it to be even darker. He said to no one in particular. Let's place this angle block here. Groovy. We need, here we go, thrust module. Put that thrust module here. Come on, thrust module. Oh yeah. Now you got a thruster. Aren't you awesome? It's the best thing in this thing's life. Alright. Can't see worth the damn. That's fine. Dams aren't worth very much anyway. Alright, so looks like we're a little tight on space in here, Billy. But it's an escape hatch, right? So it is what it is, man. So that's sealed off. We're gonna have a thing on the side. People will hop in. People. I'm stuck. My gut. That's a TIE fighter, aren't you? Aren't you the TIE fighter? It was him. He was the TIE fighter all along. Alright, so we need to go and stick the different button on there, or a different rail. So let's jump. Boom. And I'm gonna put this thing back. Come on, up. There we go. Working. Good charm up until the point that it stopped working like a charm. Why did you? You know, that's not too bad though, honestly. I mean, it's sticking out. But is it sticking out like a sore thumb? I don't really think so. I think that looks kind of fine, greebling wise. I am curious why it's stuck though. Because it hit the top. It's not stuck. That's the way you built it, mate. I am excited about The Last Jedi. I'm avoiding all the most recent commercials though. I take Mark Hamill's advice seriously. He said if you want to avoid spoilers, and that guy is my Jedi Master, so I listen to him. Let's go here. I'm excited about the new ships. You guys know me and my love of Star Wars ships. That's why you're here watching me build a Gazanti. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I sure know that I'd like to build it. I sure know I'd like to build it, this one. Okay. I'm gonna replace that with the right one. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. There you go. Boom. Alright, so that launch out rail, this thing will change the direction and it'll launch it just enough. I think that's the plan. Now, here's something interesting. We might have to go handle this mono. How we get in here, because this is the ceiling, right? We need this block here. Do we need this block in here? I guess not. Is there anything to sit in? Not really. Hold on a second. Hold on a tick. Can I climb in there that way? Like the alignment, right? Because we did the alignment. Check it. Yo, bust this, homie. So I'm sideways. And I still can't go in there. I can go in this way. People will come down the ladder. They'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm climbing into the escape hatch, damn it. You're gonna have to climb in after me. It needs to really kind of be a button somewhere. This is a really dumb escape hatch. Whatever. It's a feature on the list. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to work. There. We got a plex door in place. There we go. Now we're just gonna copy this and make a 2 more. 2 more? 3 more? 2 more? 3 more? You know what you need? You need power. Like, at least a little bit of power. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of power. Then we'll copy it. Then we'll duplicate it. Power reactor. Power reactor. It is after midnight for me. Man, it's getting late. I'm still having fun though, so it's all good. It's all good. There we go. Job's done. We'll do 2 of them. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to just kind of stay in and then copy it and save it to the catalog. Tab, catalog. Also, we're going to save this version of the Gazanti as well here in a second, but after I get these little things put in place. We're going to number this something binary and stupid. We'll call it pods, because that won't confuse with any of my other things that I've named binary and stupid and put pods. Okay, we need 3 of these things. 1, y 2, y 3. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. And they all appeared up there. Rail docker. There we go. It's not bad. You know, it's gonna be tough getting them in there with all of those ties in place. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it and see what happens. Trouble or not, I might be able to jam it in real quick, kind of like a Tetris piece, you know. Gotta do that last turn right before you get your T piece in place. I know Lone Wolf Gaming would know. Just do it! Do it! Okay. Right. I gotta just do it. The structure doesn't fit! God damn it, Billy! Yeah, it's because it has to go in. It doesn't just settle in there. Also, that worked. Alright, your mad plan almost works. And for that, I applaud you. I need to... What are we doing? Feet first? Is that the method? It's the method, kids. Where are we at? Where are they hiding? My escape pods. My kittens. Where the hell are these things? Oh. A dare. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Oh. Shia. What a strange, strange individual you are. I wonder if Harvey Weinstein diddled him. Not that he was known to diddle boys. But you don't know, it's Hollywood, right? My upstairs neighbor's probably like, shut the hell up. I hate you. But like, I'm a YouTuber, I have to be loud. Just be happy I'm not Jacksepticeye, for God's sake. For God's sakes, can you imagine the decibel levels of the videos? They would be insane. Okay, what are we doing here? Moving this here? Oh, wrong button. Come on! Stop saying wrong button and just put the damn correct button in. Why don't you fit? Are you... It's because it's... Why? Why does that not fit? Mirror imaging, right? It's mirror imaged. That's... Does that make sense? Yes. It's exactly why. We can fix this. We just need to place the dock over on this side, mate. Boom. Get that angle bar off my ship hotbar. Or the angle block. There we go. We're so smart. We're like almost smart people. Okay, get out of here. Huh? Yeah, we caught. Just gotta sit my way out. Where we at? Where we at here, fools? Alright, we got one more to do. Okay. Where am I? Is this? Is it? It is. Alright, we're gonna fix this one also. Facing back. Moving. And there we go. Alright, this part of the build is nearly done. I think it's safe to say that I've gotten almost done what I had lost already. I've spent hours on this ship. But I honestly, I couldn't have done this without you guys being mildly amused by my antics and build. Because seriously, I've already done this. With the exception of putting all these little pods in here, I've done all the landing gear stuff, not the side stuff, but I've done the little ramps that drop down on it already. And then I had an incident, and it went away forever. There we go. Escape pods. That is that's acceptable. That is acceptable. Right. Of course, I only put like Plex things on that one. Oh, I did copy them. Look at that, Jace. You're so smart. You're such a good boy. Give yourself a high five. Later. I don't have time for that now. No showy affection with yourself. Ew. Okay. So let's seal this up. I kind of want to have. Good. I'm not quite done with this yet. Oops. A couple of lighted things that I would like to have. First off. These are the lights that I usually use in my Imperial builds. Yellow light, green light is for my landing gear, and red light means that there's a door open somewhere. So, we need to go down here and select that. I love the fact that we don't have to have these like connected directly to them anymore. It makes it really nice. We want a steady light to be turned on, so we're just going to use an activator and not a button, of course. Of course, you guys know this. Alright, so now we have put that block down, the button. So let's go find a place for this. Somewhere in the ceiling, I think, would be nice. Oh, I like this song. It's not bad, I guess. I don't know. Reserving my right to dislike it. Let's see if we make it a little bit bigger. Better? Is that better? Alright, so this door, this button is going to handle here. Let me get this right there. That's going to drop straight down into here. That's going to drop over into that. So let's see if this works properly. I want that light to turn off when the thing is open. Or, I mean, on when the thing is open. You didn't do it right, Jace. That's opening. That's in place. That light is on. That light should turn off. Right now, it should have turned off. Okay. So we highlight that one more time. We see that we did connect it to this block here. Highlight that block. Oh, I know why. That's why. Did you guys catch that? Just not tell me? You guys are jerks. Oh, man, I know you guys totally saw that. You guys were like, you son of a bitch, Jace. Think you're so damn smart. Alright. If this works properly, when I hit this button again, this light's gonna turn off. Yeah! Okay. Boom. Boom. Alright, so we need a light to go with this one. This is for the landing gear. Landing gear. How do I color code my landing gear? I think let's take a look. Okay, landing gear is currently not down. So let's see. This is the wings. That's landing gear, that's the wings. So landing gear is yellow. The wings are yellow. I always confuse these things. And then that one should be the landing gear. So green for gear. Alright, fair enough. Where is that ship again? Because I didn't save it. I'm gonna lose it. There's the Star Wars Rebels ships. Wow, wow. Oh, there it is. Oh, I say, chaps, there it is. Don't like this light here. That's an ugly light. So ugly. I also need to do this. This needs to, we need some symmetry real quick. Sorry, I just saw something that needed to be addressed immediately. There's this part that comes down like this. I don't know if this is the right space for it. Like, I don't know if this is the right place to air these grievances, but, like, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's great, Jace. You sure earned that accolade. Okay. So we want this rail back here. I skipped it. I made it. This one right here, right? Yeah. Alright, so when the landing gear is open or down, I want the light to be on. So we'll highlight that. Put the activator in our little crawl space up here with all my other crap. I'll put it actually over here. We'll keep it where it makes sense, like that. And then attach that to our green light, and et voila. Okay. Unhooked that. We'll turn that light off. And then when it turns on, we know that the landing gear is open. Like thus. Like thus. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got a lot of work done today. I'm probably going to be wrapping the stream up here pretty soon, pretty shortly. So let's just take a look at this, and then right before we go, we're going to take a look at my my Star Trek build, my NX-01 that I've been working on, just a little bit. We are going to remove those. We don't need those. Those were just test purposes. We're going to have to set this up. I'm going to have to set this up all proper like. But right now, I think that's good. Looks like teats on a cow. And the music stopped. The music stopped. My goodness. Save. We're gonna do this right. Alrighty. We're gonna go back down here to my JMI builds. JMI, Gazanti. Gazanti. It's the Gazanti-04. Yay! I learned my lesson about not saving it quicker. Oh, I might have took out my red light. Let's undo it and see if that fixes it real quick. I take stuff out all the time. Oh, you're right. Let's redo and then we'll fix it. Well, dang, dig, fix it, boy. Remove, replace. We're gonna just clear that thing with the same damn pickle now. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah. Come on now. I'm not trying to pick it. I'm trying to replace. Replace with active slot. Come on. This is not working out for me. Jace, you moron. What are you doing? Just do it like normal people do. Like normal people do? Do it like normal people do. It's just so heavy with intonation. All right. Thank you. On a scroll. You are the man or the woman. I don't, you can't really read a gender into your name, but I appreciate you, person. It reminds me of the South Park game. I've been watching people play that, and there's that part where Mr. Mackey wants you to choose your gender. And then like if you just picked, like, say you're playing a boy character and you just picked that you're like a straight boy, like he calls your family to let them know of your life choice. But if not, you get jumped by rednecks for being different. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny, I say. Alright, well, the Gazanti looks pretty good. We got some landing gear. We're in need of this thing to go back on here, and I probably should have saved it with it. Whatever, it's good. It's not like I can't just replace it. One of these TIE fighters, right? Let's jump out. Let's go in here. Let's get this guy going. Let's get it going now. Actually, can I fit it with the other one right behind it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Let's see if I can do it manually. Yeah, we'll just line this guy up like this. And then like that. Back it up. It's a little close there. Perfect. Okay. So the idea is that when the thing like docks, basically the, thank you, Andy, appreciate that. I'm really proud of the way this thing's coming together. I think it's pretty cool. The idea is that when this thing docks to that rail, the rail is supposed to activate the button in the corner here, which is supposed to turn on and off the tube, like the little linkage tube. But the problem that I'm having is that the rail doesn't seem to connect to our rail, like the buttons. You can't have the invisible rails. And what's the point of having something that you can see there? It's not, you know, it's not what I'm going for. All right, so let's see if I can find. We got some Enterprise escape pods here. I bet we can just find it by looking. We'll jump over to that. Gee, that was hard. Real quick. And I'll show you guys what I've gotten done on this so far. And then we're also going to clear the screen of navigation BS, since we don't need anything else. There's a bunch of pods, a lot of like escape pods, and that's because they're all missing from here. I gotta put the pods in. I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Really? You're gonna do this still? StarMade? These are the little shuttle pods. Oops. I think these came out quite nicely. And then we have this little place here. Right. So where you can sit there and you watch the shuttles leave all day and all night. I don't know. And then you got little viewpoints. Little viewports. These things here are supposed to be little, what is it? They're called attitude thrusters. There's 4 of them on all each kind of corners of the ship. We have this part, which can be opened so that you can have that sort of view screen experience, or you can shut it if you're in combat and you don't want to get all shot up. Did I not do that right? Yeah, you sure didn't. Is it broken? Did I break it, Mama? Dude, seriously? Whatever. It's so broken. Why are you so broken? Cancel. Get out of the chair. Will you not work? Seriously? I've been having a lot of problems with buttons and logics recently. So, yeah. So you can shut that for safety. Let me just walk around a little bit. We got a captain's chair. We get the different places as seen on TV. Back here is Captain's ready room. Dude, these doors suck right now. Why are they doing that? I'm just going to jump back into the core, because we're not going to be able to walk through any doors. Not going to be able to walk through any doors. We're going to have missiles. So these are placeholders. While we get that stuff set up, there's a lot of work to do. There's so much work to do. I'm tearing up halls and things. There's a lot of cargo. Plenty of cargo space. We got like this little forklift thing with a antlion claw. I don't know why it does, but I think it looks cool. My mom said it looked cool. My mom doesn't lie to me. A little elevator area. I was going to have a little elevator, because that's what elevator areas are for. This is your access to your escape pods. Now, I know that the NX-01, in some versions of it, I have tried turning it off again. Have you tried turning it off, on and off again? The escape pod should pop out of the bottom, but I don't care. I didn't do it that way. Suck it. Really, these doors suck. Here's another cargo area. Beautiful cargo areas. They're just beautiful, man. Bunks. Let's lighten up the mood here. We got some bunks. So quiet without the music in the background. I actually told it to repeat. It didn't. Yeah, so there you go. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and each floor has parts that have been finished, as well as areas that just haven't even been really touched yet. Hold on a second here. I'm trying to find something. Jeez, this thing's so big. We gotta go in this area. There we go. Just want to come in and look at some of the detail. This is some of the engine room. Like, you gotta be able to balance, like, engine room, like, roleplay stuff with actual parts. So I definitely have these areas that you can go and check out, that you can access. But then there's other areas, like up in here, for example, where it's just kind of hollow space right now, and I totally intend on filling it in with parts. So parts so that the game, you know, works out just right. We have different research labs and rooms. There's a lot of different stuff happening. A lot of different rooms that I've kind of organized so far. But, yeah, it's coming along. I like it. I think it's cool. What's really funny is that it's not that much bigger than my my destroyer. That's around here somewhere. It's not that much bigger. If you guys are wondering what this is down here, this is a template. I was thinking about having Top help me fill in some blanks in this thing. So I was setting it up so that you can see how every bit of hallway and floor and stuff is supposed to be set up. How do I do the beds? Well, that's not actually how I do the beds at all. Desks and rooms and stuff like that. Yeah, just different junk. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I really appreciate it. I know that for a long time you guys have been trying to get me to stream some more, especially StarMade. So I hope that I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you here next time. If you guys are new around here and you want to see more StarMade, you know what to do. This is YouTube. You hit the buttons, you hit the right ones, and then things happen. You get videos in your inboxes. See you, Lead Skull. Take care, bud. Yeah, ramble aside, I'll see you guys next time. Let me get my outro screen here going up. Bloop. There you go. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Andy, thank you for the super chat. You're awesome. Your kindness is super appreciated. If you look down in the description of this video, you'll see a shout out to you actually for helping with my computers. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.